First of all, thank you very much. I mean, this is a very hurried press conference we've taken. I mean, and it's a heavy day, so in spite of that, many of you have come, so thank you very much. Whatever happened in JNU yesterday is something that is unacceptable and severely condemnable. Outsiders, masked, entering with arms, from what the doctors at the All India Institute have told us, that these are not real wooden lathis, but they were iron rods with which they were beaten up. And this rampage continued for hours before the Vice Chancellor asked the police that was standing outside the gate in a big contingent to intervene. And finally, when that came, it came after the Lieutenant Governor tweeted saying that he has directed the police to intervene, to restore normalcy and maintain law and order. It's after that that the Vice Chancellor issues this, gives the clearance for the police to enter. Earlier, there was a tweet put out by the JNU administration saying that armed and masked men from outside entered the campus and vandalized and beat up the students and teachers. That was withdrawn after some time. Then a long statement came, trying to portray as though it is a fight between two groups of students inside the campus. This is the narrative that they are trying to spread. But the truth of the matter and what is there on the social media, which has gone viral, of all these recordings, clearly show that these are not students of JNU and they came from outside. And the WhatsApp screenshots of the groups that through which they organized and collected all these people also show the logistics of how and at what time and through which gate people should enter. Not through the main gate because the police is there in force, but they should be from all the other gates only. Insiders of JNU know which are these gates, which all of us have used when we were students. So this is clearly a pre-planned attack. And this it constitutes an assault, not only on higher education, but basically on reason, rationality, and on democracy. And therefore, to portray this is only as an inter-student rivalry is absolutely wrong. This is an organized, pre-planned attack from outsiders. Who they are was very clear from the slogans they were shouting. Whenever the students in protest, when they were raising the slogans of Inqilab Zindabad, the slogan would come, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. And that clearly, indicates which group, from which side these people have been brought in. Now, for 5 hours nearly, the Vice Chancellor not responding and asking the police to come and restore normalcy makes him also complicit in this entire attack. Therefore, the Vice Chancellor must be sacked immediately. And the administration, despite the Ministry of Human Resource Development putting pressure on the university administration to resolve the dispute between the students and the administration on the massive hike in fees. Despite all these assurances, promises, etc., the VC is just refusing to go ahead and accept what has been decided upon by all sides on this issue. So it's clearly the VC must be sacked immediately. We demand that the President of India, as the visitor of this university, should immediately sack the Vice Chancellor and ensure that normalcy is returned to JNU. Of the 20-odd people in the trauma center yesterday, when I was there, when I spoke to the doctors, one of them is a teacher in political science. and she was very severely beaten up. So she and the president of the JNU Students' Union, Aishi Ghosh, were the ones who were initially declared as being critical. But after the scans and after the treatment, they said now they've been kept under observation, and then they were finally released this morning. But they'll have to continue to be observed, and they're all bandaged. And assaulting teachers is something that is unheard of in JNU. We have been through JNU, I've been through JNU politics, I've been through all these things, but never, even whatever be the bitterness of the rivalry between contending groups of students, it never crossed the border of attacking the teachers or anybody else of the university employees or any community. And no attacks among students themselves physically also. This is the handiwork of outside elements. So we want immediately, these people must be identified. The police authorities yesterday, when I met them, they assured that the recordings will help them in identifying these people, and action will be taken. And all the cases of medical attention, they have said, will be recorded as medical legal cases, MLCs, which means they'll have to be pursued legally, since it's a medical legal case. So this being the situation, one, VC should quit or sacked. Two, fix the accountability on the concerned people and punish them. Now this assault on JNU comes in the background of what happened already in Jamia Millia. There it was the police who entered and attacked. Here it was the police watching and permitting private armies to go and conduct the attack. In Aligarh Muslim University, what happened earlier in Banaras Hindu University, in Jadavpur University, in Hyderabad Central University. So all over systematically, you have this sort of an assault being mounted under this government. And with Delhi police directly under the Union Home Minister, the culpability and responsibility lies there, and they should be also made accountable for how this happened in the national capital. So that is what we are demanding. Sack the VC, identify, punish the culprits, and restore the normal functioning of JNU.